All right, Claudia, congratulations on the win. Just give me your general thoughts. What's going through your head right now?
All good things, honestly. It was a good win. Of course, this is one of the teams that are in the top of our conference right now, so getting a win over a top opponent like that is a huge deal to us. We planned a lot, we focused a lot this week to make sure we were getting in good practices and to make sure we were coming into this match ready to go, knowing all that we can, and running guns blazing, honestly, and I think that's what we did tonight.
Speak of you and Abby, why are you two seem to be a perfect complement of each other? Just talk about playing with her and getting used to playing with her. You two seem to do. It looks like you've played forever.
Yeah, yeah. I think something that I love about Abby coming into this program is she's very easy to get along with, and you can see the grit and the tenacity that she has in her game and on her face when she's playing. She's someone who always wants to get better, who is working really hard, who wants the ball. I think that's great for especially middles to have, because when our pass and our serve receive are there, getting the middles of the ball, kind of like McKenna mentioned, it makes the offense a little bit easier. It puts less stress on the rest of our hitters. So being able to play with her has been a lot of fun because we get to push each other in the gym a lot. I think that's what grows both of our games a lot.
You saw former middle blocker Delana Sardin get inducted into the Ring of Honor alongside Coach Meg Fitzgerald. Can you talk about you as a middle blocker? I don't know if you got a chance to talk to her a little bit, but what was it like to see a former middle blocker of this program get inducted?
I think it's really cool. She was actually got to talk with us in the locker room for a little bit, and something that she mentioned that really resonates with me is how much that she even called her setter before she came here and just was like, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you, because if I couldn't be here without you. And I think that's a big part of where I come from too, is I can't do my job without my setter, without my passers, without the rest of my teammates. And I think that's what makes the middle position so unique, because outsides and right sides can get a lot of out of system balls. But we all need each other to do what we need to do. So I think it's even cooler to see a middle blocker, because you don't get to see a lot of those players in the Ring of Honor getting kind of stats and like that, but to be able to see that she did that is really cool.
You played alongside Anne-Marie Watson and Narissa Moravec, two of the best blockers in UCF history. Delana Sardin is up there as well. So what has it been like to kind of get a chance to speak with three of the top 5 best blockers this program has seen?
Yeah, it's definitely cool, and again, it shows that they have put up those numbers, and it's something that I kind of look at and be like, okay, like what is it going to take for me to get up there as well? What do I need to work on? Like, those are, especially when Narissa and Anne-Marie left last year, it's like those are big shoes to fill. And I think going into this season was kind of a big highlight for us, is okay, we lost those 2 big blockers. What do we have to do to kind of fill their role? And I think we continue to do that every single week, is making sure that we're putting up those numbers, whether middles, right sides, outsides, whatever it may be.
What's it like when McKenna's just in that McKenna zone, like she was not only throughout the match, but in particular stretches, like in the third set, where she's just overpowering the opponent? What's that like to be her teammate, seeing her do that, and how does she influence you from that standpoint?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I love when she gets in a group, because it comes to a point where I can't wipe a smile off my face, because I'm just so astounded by how well she is of a player and how well she does on the court. I mean, she amazes me every day in, day out. On the court in practice or in a game, I just look at her and I'm like, who are you? Like, you are just an absolute beast. So just seeing her putting up a lot of the numbers that she does is just incredible. I mean, even when she has an off day, honestly, I look at it and I go, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I think you're still the top player that I've ever played with, and it's really cool. It's fun to play next to her, and something I'm going to miss next year.
You continue to put up a high hitting percentage, getting a 545 tonight. What goes into your decisions on whether to send a ball over the net?
Yeah, I've kind of been working on different shots myself in practice these past couple weeks. I've been training myself really hard to look at the block a little bit more. Even getting up with Amber and working on different sets. Amber has been a key to helping me kind of grow as a player, because obviously I can't do my job without her. So her setter ball placement has been huge to my success. So that's something that I really appreciate. And just being able to adapt to the balls that she's been giving me and be able to go one way or another.
You got Memphis now coming Sunday. What's going to be the key with the turnaround there? Another home match. They're in 4th place in the league, and they're going to be ready to play.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big weekend for us, taking on both SMU and Memphis. Even the first week or the first round we played them, it was the same thing. They were both very good teams. and they're not going to go away quietly. And I think that's something we know, especially going into the second round robin of everyone, is everyone's continuing to get better. Like, not only are we upping our game, but everyone's upping our game as well. So taking on a game this Sunday, of course, I love being at home, so I think having that home court advantage is really nice. But again, getting back into the gym, making sure we know what we need to know, getting ready for the game on Sunday, and guns firing again.
What does it mean?
Last question.
What does it mean to you to see Coach Dagenet get his 300th win as UCF's head coach tonight? I know you transferred in like a couple the summer before last from Missouri's, but what's it like to have been playing for him and to see him get his 300th win tonight?
I think it's really cool. I mean, for any coach in any capacity, getting those wins, whether you're in the hundreds or close to thousands, I don't know if that's a thing for many of the coaches, but just seeing those wins kind of shows the history of the program and how far it has come along. I know Todd's been here for a very long time, and I've only had the pleasure of being under him for 2 years. I wish I would have started here, but life goes in different directions. So, but it's really cool to see how he has built up this program, the players that he surrounded himself with to make sure that the program's successful. And obviously he's been having a lot of success with it. So it's been fun to learn under him.